Hi, I'm Rick Wright, founder and CEO of YOUnique Partners, and the purpose of this short video is to talk about the business opportunity for becoming an area distributor for the Enlighten strips. They're truly revolutionary new products that are literally changing the ways that consumers live their daily lives. And to learn more about the products, I encourage you to go to the products page of our website, watch a short video about the Enlighten strips. There are 6 different strips, each one with different ingredients, but virtually every person in the world is a potential consumer for one or more of the Enlighten strips. So imagine that you have exclusive distribution rights in a geographic area for one of the top-selling sports drinks, or that you have exclusive distribution rights in a territory for one of the top-selling energy drinks, or a top-selling sleep aid, or maybe one of the top-selling vitamins. Imagine you have exclusive distribution rights for the next big thing for hangovers or the next big thing for weight loss. Well, with Enlighten, with our products, you have exclusive distribution rights for all 6 of our strips, plus any Enlighten strips that we add to our product mix in the future. So as an area distributor, you'll have an exclusive geographic territory. You'll buy the Enlighten strips at most favored pricing. You'll be able to use all different sales channels to sell the strips. You'll own your own business at a very nominal startup cost. You'll generate immediate revenue, build residual income, and you'll create equity in your distributorship. So let me talk about each different part of the elements of being an area distributor. We create an area of approximately 250,000 people. We take contiguous zip codes, so we'll work with you to create an area. You can have multiple areas and multiple distributorships if you choose to do that. You'll buy the product at most favored pricing. So the Enlighten strips come in, it's called a cassette. It's about the size of your thumb. There are 12 strips in a cassette. Each one is individually pouched in a vacuum-sealed package. There are 12 cassettes in a point-of-purchase box, and the area distributor can buy the product for $18 per point-of-purchase box, called a POP box, or $1.50 per cassette. So remember those 2 numbers, $18 a box or $1.50 per cassette, and then you can sell the product any way you want through any different parts of our business model. Through retail, we'll talk about that, by selling at events, e-commerce, selling through the internet, selling to major accounts. You can build a sales team of sales reps. So let me talk about each part of our business model, and you get to, again, decide how you want to build your distributorship. With retail, you're going to put our point-of-purchase box in all different types of retail establishments. So here you can see an example of all the different types of placements that we have for our point-of-purchase box. The retailer is going to sell the product at a suggested retail price of $4.99. That's less than 50 cents per cassette per strip. So it's very affordable for the consumer. You're going to buy the product for $18 per box and sell to the retailer for somewhere between $23 and $30 per box. So you're making between $5 and $12 profit on every box, or between 50 cents and $1 per cassette that's sold. So your goal, again, is to get our product in as many retailers as possible, and then you make money every time they sell to people who come through their doors. With event sales, you can sell directly to consumers, so our area distributors and their sales reps are able to set up at golf tournaments, tennis, soccer, volleyball tournaments, marathons, triathlons, flea markets, county fairs, anywhere there are people gathered. You'll sell the product for $5 per cassette, or some sell it for 5 cassettes for $20. Again, you're buying the product for $1.50 per cassette, so you're going to make between $2.50 and $3.50 per cassette. So you could literally make several $100s per day by selling product to people who come to different events where you have one of our pop-up tents. We've got a great display set up with pop-up tent and banners and tables, and that's all available to you as a distributor. You can build a sales team. So again, you can have sales reps who are helping you sell the product. It's a great part-time opportunity for college students, retirees, stay-at-home moms and dads, firefighters, flight attendants, virtually anyone who wants to make some extra money. You can pay them an hourly wage. You can pay them a commission, or again, you can buy the product for $18 a box, sell it to your sales reps for somewhere between $23 and $30 a box. They then sell to consumers or sell to retailers. And so you're making a profit, and the more sales reps that you have who are out selling product, the more residual income that you make from your distributorship. With the e-commerce part of our business, we have internet sales. So consumers go to enlighten.com. We do a lot of things with social media, with Facebook and Twitter to drive people to the website. We've got celebrities and athletes. This is Croy Bierman of the Atlanta Falcons. We're talking to other athletes and celebrities about joining our team. They'll do Twitter and Facebook and send people to the website. When the consumer orders product, they simply put in the amount that they want to order. They put it on their credit card. We ship directly to the customer. The area distributor has no product to handle, no money to collect. Their customers buying it for $5 a cassette. The area distributor, wherever that customer lives, that area distributor makes $1 per cassette from that purchase. Now, if that customer goes on auto ship by selecting it when they check out, then they receive a discount. It's shipped to them every month, and the area distributor makes 50 cents per cassette of every shipment that goes to that customer in their area. So it's, again, another way to build residual income. We have a fundraiser program where our area distributors and sales reps can partner with booster clubs, church groups, alumni associations, different sports groups and teams. So you're able to do an email campaign. We set up a promo code. This is for Sting Soccer, one of the largest girls soccer organizations in the country. You send out an email and have reminder emails that go out. And when the customers go to the website, they enter the promo code. They get a discount, so they receive $1 off of the purchase price for each cassette, and we as a company make a donation equal to whatever their savings are to that nonprofit. So again, the customer saves money. We as a company make a donation to the fundraiser, and the area distributor makes 50 cents for setting up the fundraiser program and 50 cents if that customer lives in your area. So it's between 50 cents and $1. Again, more residual income through internet sales. You can sell to major accounts. So we've had success in selling to the safety and operations department with our electrolyte, focus energy, and sleep strips, to the HR department, call centers, to sales departments. Again, as an area distributor, you buy the product for $18 a box. You can sell to major accounts for whatever price you want. We recommend $23 to $30 a box. So you're making a profit by selling to those major accounts, and virtually every company that's headquartered in your geographic territory is a prospective major account for you. Again, you get to decide how you build your business. We provide all the resources, all the tools, training and development for you and for your sales rep through distributor development videos and webinars and seminars that we do. This is one of our tools to help build your business and forecast your monthly profits. So let's talk about income goals for an area distributor. Again, an area has approximately 250,000 people. We create that by looking at contiguous zip codes. Those 250,000 people, virtually every one of them as a prospective customer for one or more of our products. So we're looking to try and help you build market share at a 0.5% market share. You'd have 1,250 customers out of those 250,000 people. We think it's very realistic in a very short period of time to have 5% of the people who are buying either the electrolyte instead of a sports drink, or the focus energy to help stay focused and alert instead of an energy drink. So many people have trouble sleeping. So virtually every one of those 250,000 people is a prospective customer. And we're going to try and help you get market share. Now let's assume that each one of those customers buys just 2 cassettes per month and that you make 50 cents profit. That's the minimum that you'll make. We saw in some cases it's higher, but we'll assume 2 cassettes per month at 50 cents profit. So with a 0.5% market share, your profit's $1,250. As your market share increases up to 3% with 2 cassettes per month at 50 cents profit, you're making over $7,000 per month. And again, as market share increases, then your potential for profit is going up substantially. Our average order for cassettes, and most of our customers will typically use 4 cassettes per month. So again, you can see that the monthly profit, the monthly income gets very substantial at very low market shares, and virtually all of those 250,000 people in your area are prospective customers. So over a period of time, it's very reasonable to think that you could build a substantial business. Now again, these are just projections, not a representation. Everyone's business will be slightly different. How much does it cost to become a distributor? Well, we have a distributor fee as we're launching the sale of distributorships in the U.S., Guam, and Puerto Rico. The distributor's fee is $9,000. That will go up in the future. We also have the opportunity for you to finance that distributor fee, so you can pay 25% down and then 8 quarterly payments over 2 years. So you'd pay $2,250 down and $1,000 per quarter. for 2 years. You have to buy a minimum amount of $500 worth of product, nominal amount of product to have on hand. You can buy that marketing kit, the pop-up tent, the banners. If you want to do events, that's optional. And then each quarter, you're required to buy a certain amount of product. It starts off very nominally, increases slightly as you build your business. So again, you're going to be buying product to sell to retailers, to sell to consumers, to sell to major accounts. The only other fee that you have is if you sell your distributorship at some point in the future, which you have the opportunity to do, there is a nominal transfer fee for selling your distributorship to someone else. So when we think of return on investment, it's going to cost you somewhere between $4,000 and $15,000 to get into business, substantially less than any franchise that you'll find. Again, this is a turnkey cost depending on whether you want to finance or pay for it all up front and how much product that you buy. The return on investment, we saw that with just a 3% market share, you're well into 6 figures in not a very long period of time. So it's a very substantial business. So you can't go back in time and be one of the very first distributors for any of these products. If you would have been a distributor, if you were a distributor for them, you'd be doing very, very well, as you can imagine right now. You can, however, be one of the founding distributors for the Enlighten strips. So when you think about our strips, the electrolyte strips is better than any sports drink. That's the team position for U.S. Olympic teams, the National Athletic Trainers Association. We have the best product to stay hydrated. We have something that's better than any of the energy drinks, the best sleep aid on the market, and a strip that should very well become the everyday strip for everyone. We have the next big thing as hangover remedies and the next big thing for weight loss. So virtually everyone in your area of 250,000 people is a prospective customer. If you'd like to learn more, go to the Contact Us page. Join me for one of the live webinars that I do throughout the week. Send us your contact information and tell us what you're interested in, or call our corporate office and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Thanks so much for your time. We'd love to have you join us as we make Enlighten the next big thing.